Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Dirty Dan. I have my Lee Enfield number 4 rifle out today. Guys, guess what? It's November the 11th, 2023. You're obviously not watching it today, but today is Veterans Day. Guys, thank you if you were a veteran and served in our forces, or if you are presently still serving. Thank you very much. I myself never served, but I have a great appreciation for everyone who has ever served, who is serving, and who will serve. I enjoy the freedoms that have been given to us in America from those who have fought for us. And I truly appreciate it. And I love our country, and I value everyone who has ever defended our rights. Great amount of respect for every one of you. Thank you. So today, after watching The Band of Brothers, a movie, I really wanted to get back out my Enfield rifle. So that's what we're doing today, guys. We're just going to shoot it, have some fun. 174 grain Hornady bullet is what's loaded up today, and it's PPU brass. I don't know that there's a whole lot more to say. It's overcast, it's drizzling today, which actually makes for a fantastic view on the range. Typically, it's full sunshine, and being able to see the targets in the sun is honestly a challenge. So shooting on a day like today, which is very uncommon for this type of weather, but oh my goodness, it makes the range an absolute dream to be able to see everything, and nothing is getting washed out from sunlight, and it makes for excellent video time. Let's see. Oh, I've done another video on this talking about the accuracy and so on and so forth. So if you want to see more on how I derived, the loads, I reload for this 303 British. It's probably going to be very expensive. I've not bought it from manufacturing. I have not bought manufactured ammunition, but I cannot imagine that it's inexpensive. So anyway, I came up with just a load, and anyway, I talk about that in the other video. Go watch the other video. I talk about how accurate the rifle was, 160 yards, and I think I sighted it in 100 yards and so on. So guys, today we're just going to release some anger on the poor fellow that's at about 28 yards. That's the first torso silhouette. He's at about 28 yards. And then we have the second torso silhouette, along with the 5 rams. They're out there. The second torso is at 60 yards, and then the rams are further than that. So as we all know that have shot these rifles, what happens sometimes is the lips don't allow the correct feed into the ramp, and I have not adjusted my lips yet. You all have left a lot of comments in the channel about the rifle. I love it. Post more comments, share the information. My goal is to shoot the rifle, get familiar with it, and then if I still feel like the lips need adjusted, I will adjust them. But I didn't really want to make an adjustment and start moving the lips around right out of the gate. I haven't shot the rifle maybe 100 times, so I just want to get familiar with the firearm and see if it's not me that needs to learn how it works, and then we'll go from there. So it's going to be fun today. The rams at 60 plus yards, they're going to be a challenge, but it's going to be fun. Let me get my ears in. I think the rifle is all ready to go. I got 10 rounds in that magazine. Oh, I got another piece of ammunition in my pocket just to show you. So there it is, 174 grain Hornady bullet. It's full metal jacket, boat tail. So not exactly a hunting bullet, but it's what I could come up with for making loads on this particular piece of ammunition. I do love Hornady bullets. I always try to use theirs as my common go-to. actually, I will get a common go-to and I will just use that particular bullet. I don't like to make change-ups because I just want to know my accuracy didn't change from my bullet that got changed. Today I'm going to use the sling to help study the rifle. I do not like wearing earmuffs because earmuffs get in the way when I shoulder the firearm. So I put the inserts in as far as I can possibly get them. All right, so that first round looks like it's in line and ready to go up the feed ramp with no issues. So, well, I said that. I have learned you need to use a little bit more force on the bolt. So try it again. I'm gonna use more force on the bolt. It looks like it's catching midway up on the feed ramp, so it shouldn't have any issue going in. There we go. Just a little bit of force. All she takes. Now, what I would like to be able to do is gain some proficiency with the cycling of the bolt and not drop the rifle down each time. But while I'm getting familiar with it, I am going to drop the rifle down to see what the next round's doing on the feed ramp. But I would like to shoot this rifle a lot. I just don't think I could possibly wear it out, to be quite honest. And if I did, well, I had fun doing it. All right, guys. Well, I had no issues with the cycling of the ammunition with the bolt. The rifle worked fantastic. All 10 rounds were in the magazine, full magazine. Just a little bit of force to get that first round to go. My left arm that studies the firearm, that's the one that's actually getting tired. Prior to starting, I put 18 rounds down range. So holding the rifle steady with the left arm is the one carrying all the weight. That's the one that gets a little wore out. So we'll give the left arm a break. We'll go get another camera set up down range that's on the 60 yards, and hopefully by then my left arm will be ready to hold steady again. All right, guys, here we go. We're all set up again. Set up on 60 yards. That first round, I got 10 rounds in the magazine. That first round, it's hitting the very bottom of the feed ramp. Like I said, I really just don't want to adjust the lips yet. I think it's just a matter of learning how to situate the ammunition in the magazine, and I think it'll work. Getting more familiar with it. You know what I say? You only get better with practice. Practice, practice, practice. So, I think we're all good. First round, looks like it's ready to go. Yeah, let's see what we can do at 60 yards. So, like I said earlier, my left arm is the one that gets fatigued. My right shoulder is the one taking the recoil, but so far, guys, the recoil hasn't been that bad. Now, what I will say is weird about these pieces of ammunition. The lead just kind of like, it paints the target gray. Usually when I'm shooting pistol, there's just a little print left about the diameter of the bullet, but these bullets basically turn the target gray, so it's kind of hard to see if you're hitting in the same spot where the print is each time. But let's see, I held center on the first round. I held dead center, and it's shooting, it was printing just a little bit high. I'm going to hold center again at 60 yards, and on the large torso, I should have a good idea then. If I can hold steady, I should have a good idea where it's going to print at 60 yards and give me a better chance of knowing placement for the ramps. Nice. Oh, it's printing a little high. What's funny is that trigger pull went off a little early. I thought for sure it was actually going to be a miss. Isn't that crazy? Trying to get quicker at the cycling so my left arm doesn't get so tired. Held that one a little longer than I wanted to. So guys, the size that I'm making is just because of my left arm. I hold on target for quite a bit because I'm, I do a slow trigger squeeze, and my left arm gets fatigued. But as far as my right shoulder and the recoil of this guy, it's not bad. It's pleasant. I don't know if it's got to do with all the wood. It doesn't make any sense. But guys, let's see. That's been 10, that's 20, and then 18 before that. So that's 38. I've shot the rifle 38 times today, and my right shoulder is not complaining about the recoil. That's fantastic. All right, so we're going to reset on cameras, give the left arm a chance to steady up, and we're going to try the rams. The rifle is obviously proven to be plenty accurate enough to take out the rams. The question is, can I hold steady to do it? So we'll have 10 rounds on 5 ramps. All right, guys, 10 more rounds in the magazine. There's what the placement looks like in the magazine. I can never tell from just looking at the magazine how it's going to line up with the feed ramp. Take a look after I insert it. The first one, I got money on the first one going up. All right, guys, so the rifle's printing high, which is fantastic. I love it when the firearms print high. When I'm shooting on this range, especially with iron sights, which actually Iron sights, the only way to go. I love iron sights. Because then what you can do is you can use the iron sights, you're not blocking out the target, and you can hold on the very bottom of the target, and you're not losing out on the field of vision with the target. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold right between the legs on the belly of those rams and see if we can't take them out. Ha! First round in. We're gonna go left to right, and I hope the 3 rams on the left are on a, I think it's a 2x8. They're on a 2x8, and I hope as they fall over, they don't take the other ones out with them, because the feet on these steel silhouettes, they're just not the most stable feet. There's 2 feet, and a little bit of wobble can cause the other ones to go out. So hopefully it'll be fair hits, and they won't go out unless they get hit. I wasn't quite steady on that, and I kept squeezing the trigger anyway. I really thought that was going to be a miss. All right, that was 6 rounds down. I think you all can see from this camera right here, I think you all can see the gong that's between 2 fence posts. It's got the black center. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna hold right below the black center on that gong and see if we can't get a bullseye. That thing is, I don't know what the distance is on that gong. I'll guess it to be 40 yards. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, we got a bullseye. Well, that was not a bullseye. That was slightly above it. That was a bullseye. Beat the crap out of it. All right, last one. No issues with cycling the bolt. Isn't that fantastic? Let's see. You know what? There's a smaller one. It's hanging on a shepherd's hook. And if I hit it, it's probably going to beat the living daylights out of it. Let's see if we can't hit the smaller disc hanging on the shepherd's hook to the left. Oh, guys, what a fantastic time. I've got some more rounds of this 303 left, and I think I'm just gonna finish them out so I have a clean set of brass and I can just reload them all. Guys, I had a fantastic day. What is today? It's Veterans Day, and thank you for serving. If you're a veteran, of course. I love this country, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day and enjoy your firearms.